Hello and welcome to the Neckbeard Experience. Thanks for joining me. I just realized I took on way more than I thought that I did, but I've got 2 stories done I want to go ahead and put out there for you while I edit the rest of them, which will be coming very soon. I had a great time recording this, so I hope you enjoy. Buckle up and here we go. This will be the 5th installment of Chivalrous Sam. Trigger warning, pasta and extra cringe. Player number 1, Lady Saber. 16 years old, foreign exchange student. I just finished most of my midterms, barely, especially with Sam's help. By help, I mean by keeping me up all hours of the night, with all those creepy messages. Also, I'm looking forward to the week off, because we're going to have Christmas, and we're going to be experiencing the holidays American style. Player number 2, Sir Sam Smooth Cheeks. The pure and gentle knight. He smells like a vile mix of fermenting sweat and the spaghetti of Satan. He's also fat, and there's no way to sugarcoat it without it being eaten too. He wears a plaid trilby, different one almost every time I see him. I still have no idea how many he has. Whitewashed jeans, rage face t-shirts, under a nondescript black hoodie, carrying a snowbank of drift on each shoulder. Also, despite his girth, he has a squill of a voice that's almost indistinguishable from a piglet. Player number 3, John. I'm crushing on him, and he's in a few of my classes. He wears jeans, a t-shirt, and an American Eagle hoodie. He also has a leather belt with an oversized shiny buckle. He and Sam have had a few minor run-ins, and they don't like each other one bit. Watching them face off is usually cartoonish. He also speaks passable French. This story begins Friday morning. It's the last day of exam week, which makes it makeup day, so a lot of people aren't there. But after the 2-hour morning exam session, the rest of the day is made up of Christmas parties and Secret Santas. John is my Secret Santa in English class. I guess that was by luck of the draw. It's mostly a bunch of inside joke stuff, and he also included a little thing of eyeshadow and blush, just for Sam. Interestingly though, the colors actually match for me. I don't know how long he must have spent trying to pick them out, but it's really sweet. Around lunchtime, I get a new text from Sam.
Got a present for you. Let me know when I can give it.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
What is it, Sam?
I'm pretty sure the surprise will spoil the surprise too.
I can't tell you. It's a surprise. I can't give it to you at school, though maybe after.
So you're giving me something that you aren't allowed to carry on school grounds. Great.
If you aren't allowed to have it at school, I don't think it's something I want, Sam.
No, trust me, you'll like it.
We go around and around like this for a little while, before I give up and ignore his teaser messages like,
Bet you can't wait to have it in your hands.
And my personal favorite is,
It's long and stiff. Just kidding,
winky face. Just as subtle as a sledgehammer. My mind is spinning for the rest of the day, running through the list of possible gifts. Is it a pleasure toy? A 5-gallon drum of meat sauce? Maybe a blade of Valerian steel? All are equally plausible. Fast forward to the end of the day. I'm filing to the bus loop with the rest of the school when I'm intercepted by Sam.
Hey, Lady Saber. Merry Christmas. You look enchanting today.
Thank you, Sam. You too.
Oh, I meant to say Merry Christmas to you too. Well, that's what I get for not thinking. He's carrying a long tube in one hand, wrapped haphazardly in Christmas paper, like Santa's homeless cousin. A blue bow is dangling from the side. It makes a adorable picture. In the other hand, a foot-long hot dog, which is at the mercy of the black hole that functions as his mouth. Mustard, ketchup, and chili dribble, while the meat stick vanishes at an alarming pace.
I got you a present, Lady Saber.
Hot dog goes in, chunks come out. You can't explain that.
I see. Are you gonna tell me what it is?
I can't do that. It's a present.
He is squeaking in delight. I assume that he makes the same noise when his mom brings him home a can of SpaghettiOs.
Sam, if I'm not supposed to have it at school, I really don't want to open it here.
We're at the bus loop now. I'm anxious to find mine and bug out. Sam presses on uninhibited. He thrusts the package into my arms, like a squealing baby, ironic, given the circumstances.
For my lady.
Is some kind of hollow tube, something definitely long and stiff, which bumps around on the inside when I give it a rattle. Sam looks like he's about to jump out of his skin. This is embarrassing. People are looking. Sam is in his own little world with my lady. I'm not tearing all of the paper off, so I just poke a hole in the end. I can't see inside. It's dark. I'm scared. I imagine the scene from Indiana Jones when their faces melt off. I felt like I might be facing a similar fate. I grip my teeth and reach in. My fingers find metal, and then something like soft leather. The shape is very familiar. I grasp, and then I pull. No way. I drew out a bell guard, and the first 6 inches of a saber. On the pommel is the brand for Leon Paul, which is Cadillac level fencing gear, especially custom made weapons. This one feels exceptionally lightweight. I'm totally floored. The amount of research to figure out exactly what was good, especially if you don't fence, must have taken an enormous amount of time. In one of their weapons, it could easily cost over 100 British pounds. I can actually give him a genuine smile.
Thank you, Sam. This is fabulous.
It's clear that he wants to stay and talk, but I have to go to find my bus. I double dodge his attempt to hug, and I narrowly escape with a fist bump. If only it was that easy. My bus had changed today, and I missed the announcement at the end of the class. I walked up and down the loop, looking for my bus number, and failing to find it. They start pulling away, one by one, and I realize too late that there's been a change. I try to give my host brother a call, but he doesn't pick up. Eventually, I'm stranded at the loop with several stragglers. Sam has wandered off, like a lion that missed his first rush at his prey. I know that John carpools with his dad, so I message him, asking if my dumb butt can get a ride home. I head up to the parking lot where his parents pull through, and I meet up with them. What's in the tube?
Sam's present. He pulled out all the stops on a new saber.
I drew it out a little bit to show him. Dang, really? That must have been expensive. We had a lot of time to sit around while John's dad shows up, so we perch ourselves on the brick wall next to the sidewalk. Soon enough, Sam approaches like a tornado in a trailer park, hailing me with that full arm wave. John and I are sitting, so Sam takes the moment to revel in his ability to tower over us. He is still eating. This time, it's a Tupperware container full of ravioli. Jesus, does it end?
Hey, Lady Saber, why are you up here? I thought you rode the bus.
Oh, I missed my bus. It changed.
Hey, I can give you a ride home. My mom will be here any second.
It's okay, Sam. John is giving me a ride.
Sam gives John a sidelong glance, one that lasts a little too long. I can tell that this irritates John, so I try to diffuse the situation by asking John to find out where his dad is, which keeps him busy enough to cool down.
My mom will be here real soon, Lady Saber. I've got space in our car. It's no big deal.
That's okay, Sam. I'm riding with John.
Lady Saber, I don't have to offer you a ride. Hey, I bet you John just wants to get some alone time with you.
Yeah, cause having your parents in the front seat, it makes a perfect makeout environment. He says this like it's a joke, but he's the only one forcing laughter. John has had enough. He rises to his full height. Then he looks down at Sam. She told you no twice. Back off, Sam. They both inflate like pufferfish. I might have laughed if I wasn't so afraid of them tearing into each other. Thankfully, this only lasted a tense 30 seconds. This was when Sam's ride pulls up. He makes no move to leave until his mom rolls down the window and yells,
Sam! Sam!
He turns his agitation to his mom.
What?
What do you mean, what? Get in the car, Sam.
I'm busy, Mom.
What on earth with? Sam, we have to go.
Lady Saber won't come with. She needs a ride.
Well, it's not gonna be with you, apparently.
Sam deflates like he's had a gastric bypass, and a bunch of other people in the carpool line are staring. He shoulders his book bag, and he carries his still open pasta bowl into the back seat of his car. Mrs. Sam gives me a look before pulling away. Naturally, Sam manages to screw this up further. As soon as I'm in the car with John, he starts texting me.
Hey, I'm glad you like your present. I told you would. What did John get you?
All aboard the cringe train.
He's my secret Santa in English. He just got me some funny stuff that we like to joke about.
Oh, okay. but not like a real gift or anything.
I decide to have a little fun. John is sitting next to me, so he's reading too, and he eggs me on.
He got me some makeup.
And like a drunken streaker at a football game, Sam's off.
Seriously? He got you makeup? That's like the worst thing you could ever get for a girl. It's like just saying, you're not actually pretty enough, so put this on. Why do you even put up with someone like that who clearly has no respect for you?
This continues for what might have constituted a 5-paragraph essay, and is gaining speed and losing altitude with each subsequent message. John and I are killing ourselves laughing. Finally Sam finishes, and there's a pause like he's not quite sure what to do. I don't reply, until he follows up with,
Anyways, what's up?
smiley face. That makes me lose it.
Sam, I'm going to involve myself with other people. You might not like some of them, but who I associate with is not any of your business. If you can't deal with that, then you don't need to talk to me anymore.
He doesn't reply for a while. I'm at home when he responds with,
Fine. If you're gonna be that way, I want my saber back.
keeping it classy like a true gentleman. Milady is unmoved. Sir Sam keeps his distance over the Christmas break, instead opting to post ambiguously about me on Facebook. The first post is something along the lines of,
Breakups are hard.
I wish I was kidding. So, this story starts right off where we left. If you remember, Lady K got a call from a number she didn't recognize, and she was slightly buzzed. Actually, she was utterly smashed. While trying to answer the phone, she accidentally hit the wrong button 3 times. When she finally answered it, it's Andrew. Of course it's Andrew. To this day, I don't know how he got her number. Perhaps he bribed one of the reception staff into giving the number. Anyway, she picks up, and she knows right away that it's him. He's using a different voice, just putting on a deeper, more masculine tone, speaking like someone else, but it's really obvious it's him, because he's terrible at disguising his voice. According to Lady K, he asked her,
Leave the bar. Go to the first dark alley you come to.
As she's not completely retarded, she refused, and she put her phone down and continued with her evening, only slightly worried. The evening goes on, and I need to go to the toilet. Her phone rings again, and this time, the number is withheld. Nervously, she picks up the phone, and a different voice speaks. Then it says this,
So-and-so University, room number 123.
before hanging up. As time goes on, random Facebook accounts start messaging her, but all of them have been made less than a week ago. All of the accounts were allegedly of people she knew. All of them told her that she was being a stupid hoe, and that she needed a real man to make her happy. In the middle of the night, someone would bang on her door and run away. Once, it's a prank. Twice, a joke gone too far. But for 2 straight weeks it happened. About a week after the late night knocks stopped, we were invited to a party. It was just a small one. It only had about 12 people. This was actually a secret party. Just to give you an idea of how secret this party was, just those invited were told, in person, on the day before the party. Lady K and I went, but Mr. A wasn't invited. It was actually pretty fun, until about 2 a.m. when Andrew turned up. He was wearing, no joke, a maroon fedora and a brown suit jacket, and also wearing basketball shorts. He just walks in, ignoring everyone's protest, went right up to Lady K, grabbed her hand and tried to kiss her.
Kiss me, Lady K.
She jerked her hand away and subtly put me between her and Andrew. We left the party right after that. I let her stay in my room that night because she didn't want to be alone. Over the course of the next few weeks, I often glimpsed a flash of a trench coat, a glimmer of a sweaty forehead, and also the flash of a fedora. Whenever I saw it, I would just subtly guide Lady K down an unexpected route. Unfortunately, he always found us. If I remember correctly, Lady K had an iPhone 4, so I went into the location settings, and I turned off all of our GPS settings. Lo and behold, we lost him. I eventually found a cheeky little app, which appeared to be a duplicate App Store icon. But when tapped, it brought up an option menu to send text and to store numbers, which contained the location of the phone. I deleted all of the entries, and also deleted the app. Lady K didn't have a password, So I told her that she really needed to put a passcode on her phone, and she agreed. A month later, it was intern week. I screwed up all my alpha points, took the plunge, and asked Lady K out. Luckily, she said yes to a film and a meal, and we sorta made it official in that the only people who knew were me, her, and Mr. A. We eventually had to go to the sports center and to work out. Someone else had the idea too. No sooner had we changed, in comes le cum de la cum of humanity. Following us into the building was none other than Andrew and his BFF, Neckbeards. Buckle up, boys. We got a new beard in town. Neckbeards is one of those other beards at university. Great bond with Andrew. He's skinny, repulsive, he's got mummy issues, but he's actually kind of smart. I try to not let them get to me, as Lady K and I go through our lifting routine, while these mistreated rats keep telling us I was mostly successful. That is, until we get into the basketball courts. It is as Lady K and I are warming up, shooting some hoops with Kyrie, another friend of mine, that they approach us.
We challenge you to a little game. In the catch being that the winner gets Lady K.
We accepted that challenge, knowing full well that we would win. The game went slowly, with some chill plays from me and Lady K, with some clutch plays from the Beatus brothers. Despite the game having lasted less than 10 minutes, both the bearded brothers were dripping with sweat, and they stunk like a pigsty. I was bored to tears, and wanted to play with Kyrie. So I got a hold of the ball, ankle broke Beatus with the most basic crossover, and charged Andrew, knocking him to his butt and winding him completely. I got the dunk too. Immediately, Andrew starts to whine,
That's not fair. You aren't playing the rules of basketball. It doesn't count.
I don't know what he was complaining about. I had a huge grease spot on the back of my Lakers jersey from boxing out Andrew one too many times. The thing's gonna have to be burned now. Alas, we won. Lady K being part of the group, I guess she won herself? So what he did was he came in here, followed me around, challenged me to a match of my own sport, for my own girlfriend, then whined that his fat butt couldn't handle 10 minutes of the sport. A real class act here if you ask me. I was hot, covered in other people's sweat, and pretty mad. I needed a good swim to calm down. Part of my reasoning was that they couldn't anticipate us going swimming, right? More wrong than an all-you-can-eat Dorito and Do buffet. More wrong than a morbidly obese beard cosplaying as Kratos at a gaming convention. A bit of friendly advice. Never expose my lady's skin in the presence of one. As a matter of fact, wore more neckbeards. I can be thankful that it was a competition swimsuit that Lady K was wearing, as those generally cover most of the body. Either way, Lady K and I changed once more, hit the showers, and then got into the pool. She thought I was a bit cocky after the basketball game, and so she had to ruin me by annihilating me in the swimming pool. Soon after, however, I noticed a very fat shadow over the water, and in my head the jaws scene began to play. We swam frantically back to the side of the pool, but we were too slow, as Lady K was torn from my side, and the waters turned red, and the chunks of flesh floated past me. Lady K was devoured, or something. Actually, what really happened was that the beard felt the sudden urge to complain to my lady and to offer her a way out of her abusive relationship, where the guy said horrible things like, "Oh man, you look beautiful," and slurs like, "Hey gorgeous." What he said was,
Lady K, you don't have to go through this. There's a better way. A way that you can be loved and cherished for who you are, rather than your physical features. You don't have to starve yourself or conform to the ideals of beauty. You don't have to put yourself out to an unloving man wearing revealing clothes and performing services for him.
What I really want to know is why he thought that she performed services for me. Perhaps it was part of his fantasies? Either way, he was being a general nice guy, and obviously felt like he deserved something from her, even after all he had done to her in the short time that he knew her. Lady K was sick of this guy's crap. And she went on to say,
How about you leave me the hell alone and stick your acne-ridden nose in someone else's crotch? I am loved for who I am, as well as my physical features. My body is my choice, and none of your business, you grease-ridden freak. And for your information, I feel beautiful about myself. And I don't require some so-called nice guys to tell me that I'm beautiful. And any services that I give to my boyfriend are completely my business, not yours. He doesn't choose how I dress or tell me where to kiss him because he treats me as an independent human being capable of thought outside of what others think of me.
We left the pool very quickly after that, changing once again and returning to the campus. So, it was about time that Lady K snapped, and boy did she make a scene at the swimming pool. Even the memories from this make me giggle from time to time. Still to come, Christmas, Andrew and D&D, Comic-Con, and general invasion of privacy. If you enjoyed these stories, please leave a like and subscribe for more. All stories from Reddit and other external sites are linked in the description below. If you have any stories you'd like to share, you can send it to my email at funwithfailure@gmail.com. And for just $1 a month at Patreon, you can get advanced audio broadcast. The link is in the description.